Yeah, sir.
So in the last class, we studied about the cotton. What is the climatic condition required for the cotton? What type of soil is the best growth for the cotton? And the planting season, when we have to plant this cotton plants, cultivation, and what are the different stage of the cotton balls. This and all we covered in the last class. Then how to remove the seeds from the cotton fiber after getting the cotton, and the carding, weaving. So today we'll start with the jute fiber. So jute is also one of the important natural fiber, which is mostly used in the preparation of the gunny bags and the carpets and all. So first, what is the climatic condition for the jute fiber? Generally, jute requires a warm and the humid climate with the normal temperature of 24 degrees to 34 degrees Celsius. Okay. So, and also there should be an average rainfall of 160 to 200 centimeters of rainfall. And there should not be any water logging areas. That means there should not be no continuous rains and there should not be no water logging in a particular areas. Okay. So the best growth of the jute is happened in the alluvial soil. Okay. And sandy soil and the clay loams. So these are the three different types of soil which the jute will grow healthy. So these are the climatic conditions. If you take the jute plantation or the cultivation, it is most commonly in the West Bengal, Bihar, and the Assam region. Okay, these are the three states in India where the jute cultivation is popular compared to other states. Then can you see here the jute cultivation? The plants are very thin and growing tall.
Yes, sir.
So it's almost 2.5 meters to 3.5 meters. The height will be there, these plants. And we will get the jute fiber from only the stem of these plants. Whatever this 2.5 meters are there, right, in stem. From these one we will get the jute fiber. So generally these are cultivated before the rainy season. So whenever the plant grows for 2.5 to 3 meters, it is harvested. So generally it is harvested during the rainy season. So cultivation will happen before the rainy season only. So almost will take 3 to 4 months to grow this much height. So once you place the jute seeds, it will take 3 to 4 months to reach a height of 3.5 meters. Okay. So what is the meaning of harvesting? It is the stage where we are getting the raw product from the plants. In the case of cotton plantation, what is the harvesting? When we get the cotton from the cotton balls, that is the harvesting season. In the rice, when you are getting the rice from the paddy, that is the harvesting season. Here also same. Whenever the jute plants start growing the flowers, we will usually cut the stem of the plant. So the growing of the flower indicates that the jute plant has reached the harvesting stage. Understanding?
Yes.
Clear? These are the two important conditions.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts in this?
No, sir.
Pragna, what are the important points are there in this two paragraph? Just read it out.
Sir, are you there?
I was there. I asked it something, right?
Sir, what is the two main points of this, sir, of cultivation of jute?
What points are there in this paragraph? What about the Pragna? She left the meeting.
Yes, sir, she left.
Okay. What about Deepthi?
Yes, sir.
What is the important points are there in these two paragraphs?
Sir, Jute grows when it is warm and humid climate, and the temperature should be between 24 Celsius to 37 degrees Celsius. It requires 160 to 200 centimeter rainfall. The alluvial soil is required to grow jute, sir, and it should be sandy and clay, sir. Hello.
So any doubts in these two paragraph remaining people?
No, sir.
Okay. So next one is this is the jute flower. When jute flower grows only, we will cut the jute plants because we don't have the any use of the flowers, right? Yes or no? In the case of jute plantation, because we are getting the fiber from the stem of the plant itself.
Sir, I have network issues, sir. When I was telling, could you hear me, sir?
I can hear you, Deepthi.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the alluvial soil. So in this soil, the jute grows properly.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then one is a retting process. I said right. Jute plantation will happen.
Sir, beating the jute.
Jute plantation generally happens before the rainy season. So once the stem will cut, now we'll keep the stems in the form of bundles in the water for 10 days.
Sir will beat it.
Not beating exactly.
Sir, not it.
So I'll tell you first, listen. So we'll take all the jute plants, we'll remove all the leaves and all. Just the stem part of the plant, we'll take it and make it the bundles like this. And we'll keep it in the water for some days. Okay? That is only called as a retting process. The stem of the harvested plants are immersed in the water for the few days. In this period, the gummy skin rots out to separate the fiber. This process is called as retting. Understanding? Initially, the jute stem is green in color, but when you keep it in the water for some 10 days or 15 days, it will change to the brown color, and whatever the gunny fiber is there, that will be separated out. Only the fiber will be loosened. Okay, that process is only called as retting. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So jute fiber is a pale yellow in color and the 2 to 3 meters long. So jute fiber is very strong as a silky texture. So it will have some shiny surface related to the silk only. Okay. So these
Sir,
are
it's very long, sir.
sorry.
Sir, it's very long, sir. It's taller than a human being.
Yeah, human being will be how much tall? It will be around 2 meters or 1.5 meters.
That will be like 5'8", sir. 5 feet.
5 feet 8 inches. Then check it
Yes, sir.
in the meters how long, how much it is.
Sir.
Okay. So jute fiber processing. So once they keep the stems of the bundle of the stem of the jute plant in the water, after removing that, the skin, the gummy part will be removed, and they will beat with the hammers. Okay, to make the jute fiber loose. So jute fiber are grabbed in the bundles and hit with the long wooden hammer to make the fiber loose from the jute core. So after losing the fiber, it is washed with the water and squeezed well. So this is what going to happen. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And the nickname for the jute fiber is what?
Sir, golden fiber because it's golden in color, sir.
It is golden in color, so it is a golden fiber. The nickname for
Yes, sir.
jute is a golden fiber.
Sir, jute is silky, sir.
Not silky. It has a shiny surface like the silk. How the silk will have the shiny surface, similar to that only it will have the shiny surface. That only they are mentioning, but it's not silky in nature. Just now I said the golden fiber.
Okay, sir.
It is in the brown color, pale yellow.
Okay, sir.
Brown, sorry, it is a pale yellow color. Then advantage and disadvantage of jute plantation. What is it? What are the advantages of jute fiber?
Sir, it's
Sir, it's eco-friendly, sir.
eco-friendly, sir, and it's kind
It's
of strong.
biodegradable.
It's strong, sir. Sir,
It's biodegradable.
we can do many bags, sir, and that bags are used to load some cotton bales.
Very good. Next.
Sir, you can make many things, sir. Door bags, ropes.
Carpet.
Yes, sir.
So versatility means the single product you can use it for preparation of n number of compounds. You can prepare the different types of compounds. That is a versatility. Eco-friendliness, it is a biodegradable in nature, which will decompose in the earth crust itself. Okay, these are the two advantages of the jute fiber. But whenever the jute fiber kept in the water for the long time, it will lose
Sir, it loses strength.
understanding. So if you keep it in the long time in the water, it loses its strength. It has a good moisture retaining property and it is 100% biodegradable. Jute fiber is generally used in the making carpets, gunny bags, door bags, ropes, etc. Okay, these are advantages. Disadvantage is what? It will lose the strength when it is dipped in the water for the long time. Okay, just wait a minute. We will see some video on this jute fiber.
Okay, sir.
India is the world's biggest producer of jute, followed.
Can you hear the audio?
Sir, we cannot even see it, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. Now,
by Bangladesh. India is the world's biggest producer. India is the world's biggest producer of jute, followed by Bangladesh. Jute is primarily grown in West Bengal, Odisha, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, and Andhra Pradesh. The jute industry in India is 150 years old. There are about 70 jute mills in the country, of which about 60 are in West Bengal along both the banks of River Hooghly. Jute production is a labor-intensive industry. It employs about 2 lakh workers in West Bengal alone and 4 lakh workers across the country. Jute is the only crop where earnings begin to trickle in way before the final harvest. The seeds are planted between April and May and harvested between July and August. The leaves can be sold in vegetable markets for nearly 2 months of the 4-month jute crop cycle. The tall hardy grass shoots up to 2.5 meters and each part of it has several uses. The outer layer of the stem produces the fiber that goes into making jute products. But the leaves can be cooked. The inner woody stems can be used to manufacture paper, and the roots, which are left in the ground after harvest, improve the yield of subsequent crops. Compared to rice, jute requires very little water and fertilizer. It is largely pest resistant and its rapid growth spurt ensures that weeds don't stand a chance. To top it all, the monetary returns on jute are twice that of paddy. An acre of land produces approximately 9 quintals of fiber. Not only does this wonder crop bring home higher returns compared to most cash and food crops, but it is also a massive winner on the sustainability front. Jute is the second most abundant natural fiber in the world. It has high tensile strength, acoustic and thermal insulation, breathability, low extensibility, ease of blending with both synthetic and natural fibers, and anti-static properties. Jute can be used for insulation, replacing glass wool, geotextiles, activated carbon powder, wall coverings, flooring, garments, rugs, ropes, gunny bags, handicrafts, curtains, carpet backings, paper, sandals, carry bags, and furniture. A golden fibre revolution has long been called for by various committees, but the jute industry is in dire need of basic reforms. Two major problems of the industry are obsolete processing technology and the lack of product diversification. The availability of quality raw jute and shrinking acreage on one hand, and the failure of most jute mills to modernize has left the sector dependent on government support like packaging reservations. Only a section of the industry has diversified into non-packaging segments. Compulsory use in Packing Commodities Act was enacted in 1987 to protect the jute sector from the plastic packaging segment. In October 2020,
Is it clear?
Yes,
I
sir.
have one. Sir, I have a doubt in this, sir. Sir,
What's your doubt?
hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Sir, your voice is very low, sir, but we can hear it little only.
Now can you hear me properly?
Yes, sir. Now
Yes,
it's
sir.
okay.
What doubt? What's your doubt?
Sir, what is geotextile?
Geo?
Geotextile, sir.
Geotextile means textile means what? Preparation of the cloths or the bags, these things, right?
Sir, I cannot hear you clearly, sir.
Hello, can you hear me now properly?
Sir, we can hear you, but sometimes it's breaking, sir.
Fine only when you're speaking.
Sir, I think it's internet connection, not your mic problem, sir.
Now can you hear me properly or not? First thing.
Sir, we can hear you, sir, but it will break sometimes. Like you'll stop saying and then again say.
So geotextile is nothing but it's a textile material which are used to increase the soil stability. First thing.
Okay, sir. Sir, I cannot hear you, sir. Your voice is very low.
Voice is very low.
Now I can hear you, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, that's what I'm saying, sir. Sometimes it will come down, sometimes it will come down.
So geotextile is like a carpet which will increase the stability.
Sir, again your voice is breaking, sir.
Okay, just wait a minute. I will join with other device.
Low.
Voice is still low.
No, sir, it's okay.
Sir, it's okay, sir. Sir, now it's
Yes, sir, it's okay.
Okay. So we'll see one more video on this processing of the silk jute fiber. Just wait a minute.
Sir, I have another doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, what is diversification? Sir?
Diversity means what?
Sir,
Diversification means
different.
different things will stay together, right? India is a diversified country because we can all the different types of people will live in the same place.
Yes, sir.
Have the different types of cultures and all, different type of religions and all. So all are staying together in the same place. That is a diversification.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Any more doubts? Remaining people, any doubts? So this is a jute plantation, how it will looks in the cultivation area. Okay, so this is where the stage they cut the stem of the plants and they are keeping in the water. So what is this process name?
Rating.
Rating. Can you read the lines below? What is the lines are there here?
After harvesting, jute fibers are extracted by retting. Retting is the use of microorganisms and moisture on plants to dissolve cellular tissues surrounding fiber bundles so the fiber can be separated from.
So after harvesting, jute fibers are kept in the water for some time. So with the help of the microorganisms and the moisture,
That's called retting.
we can lose the jute fiber from the stem of the plant. That is only called as a retting process. What they should doing?
Sir,
What
I
that
don't
lady is doing now? Check it. She is removing the jute fiber from the plant, stem of the plant, right? Check it properly. Can you see the fiber? Have seen this one? That woman is removing the jute fiber from the stem of the plants. You keep it in the water for 10 days, now the jute fiber will be loosened and will come out easily. So this is a completely removed jute fiber from the stem of the jute plant. Now what they are doing, they are keeping in the bamboo sticks to dry up the jute fiber. There is a washing of the jute fiber. There is a raw jute which you get from the stem of the jute plant. Okay, so these are the gunny bags which are prepared with the help of the jute. So is it clear up to this? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear or any doubts?
No doubts.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next one is the hemp, the drug plant. So other natural fibers and the sources. The first one is the hemp.
Sir, you're showing us the video, sir.
Yes.
Video only.
Sir, we cannot see your other screen.
Yes, sir. Sir, you can do alt. Okay.
Sir, now we can see.
Yeah. So next one is the other natural fibers and their sources. First one is the hemp. What is the meaning of hemp?
Sir, it is obtained from the bark of a stem, sir. Hemp.
It is obtained from the bark of the stem. What is the bark?
They're like the outer covering of the stem cell. Like, for example, for trees, they'll have some kind of brown color thing around the wood.
So the outer part of the stem is called as in bark. Okay, so hemp fiber will get from the bark of the stem. Mostly this hemp plant will grow only in the hilly region. So with the help of this fiber, you can prepare the tent ropes, nets, carpets, cloth for the handbags and the paper. Okay, so hemp fiber is also called as a sun. That is a nickname, SUNN. Mostly this hemp plant is a drug plant, which are helpful in the preparation of other drugs. So from the drug plants also we can obtain the other fibers with the help from the bark of the plant. So these are the sandals which are prepared with the help of the hemp fiber. The next one is the flask or the linseed plant. It has both the uses. The seeds are used to obtain the oil, that is a
Sir, I have
linseed
a
oil.
doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you scroll up there on that sandal, sir? Sir, what is that top material called, sir? Other than hemp, that one.
Yeah, there is a different material. It can be other fiber it is.
Sir, what is it, sir?
It's not looking like a natural one, it's artificial one,
Oh, okay.
like nylon or something.
Okay.
Okay, next one is the flask or the linseed plant. So again, you'll get the flask from the stem of the plant, but some of the linseed plant. But the linseed plants also grows the linseed seeds. From this, you'll get the linseed oil also. So linseed plant has two advantages. One is you're getting the fiber from the stem of the linseed plant. The other one is obtaining the linseed oil from the linseed seeds. So these are the two important things from the linseed plant. Okay. And these linen, what are the fiber you're getting from the flask plant? It's called as a linen. So say linens. Have you heard the terms?
No.
Stitching of the garments. What about the Daksh? Today Daksh is not there in the class.
Sir, last class, maths class also, he didn't come, sir.
Okay.
Last class.
So these are the importance of the linen plants. So you can see here, these are linen plants here. The next one is the coir, already the coconut fiber.
Sir, it comes from the hair-like structure, sir, from the outside of the.
So coconut fiber is not exactly the outside layer of the coconut or not exactly the inside of the shell.
Sir, it's
Whatever
like
the
a hair.
portion is there between the outside to the inside portion of the shell is called as an coir. It is like a hair-like structure or the fiber-like structure. So coconut fiber is naturally extracted from the husk of the coconut and used in the products such as the floor mats, doors, brushes, and the mattresses.
Sir, I have.
Sir, you can eat both. You can eat coconut and you can drink coconut.
Sir, I have.
We are not drinking coconut, we are drinking coconut water, right?
Yes, sir. Water, sir.
You are not eating the fibrous part, right? Outside fibrous part and all.
So the inside white part we eat, right?
Yeah, that is the inside the shell.
Yes, sir. That is.
Yeah, what's your doubt?
Sir, the husk is very very sharp, no, sir. So, do they have a process to soften? Sir, can you hear?
Your voice is breaking at the end.
Yes, sir. That's what I cannot understand her, sir.
Sir, can you hear me now, sir?
Yes,
Yes, we
I
can
can
hear.
hear you now, but in the starting it is okay, but in the end it is breaking. Can you
Sir,
repeat the question once again?
yes, sir. Sir, that husk of coconut is very sharp, no, sir. So, to soften it, do they do any process, sir?
No. The husk of the coconut, if you see, that is the outer layer, right? It's somewhat not exactly sharp, somewhat hard. But once
Yes, sir.
that is a very thin layer. If you remove the thin layer, inside you will get the fibrous part.
Okay.
This fibrous part will contain only the fiber-like structure, hair-like structure will be there. That only used for the preparation of coconut fiber only. Okay,
Okay,
not
sir.
the outside layer, not the inside shell also you can't use for the preparation of this coir. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now can you identify the difference between this coconut and the normal coconut which you can see in the shops?
Sir, there's no like hair, sir. Like
This
outside,
coconut
like
will have the
hair, like.
top layer. This coconut will have the top hair.
Sir, what
Right?
do you call that, sir? Coir, sir.
Coir. The fiber obtained from the coconut plant is called as coir.
Sir, there's no process, sir. You just directly just pull it out and you get coir.
No, they'll take the older coconut like this. Okay. And they will remove the top layer also. So this top layer is there which is shiny in surface. That they will
Okay.
remove completely and they will sold it normally.
Like,
That's all.
okay, sir. Sir, for like jute, sir, they'll like thresh it, then like retting,
No,
sir.
no, no. Not that and all is there, not there in this
For
product.
coir, it is just select directly.
Mm.
Okay,
Any
sir.
doubts?
No, sir, no doubts.
Okay, just wait a minute. So if you see the where we'll use the coconut fiber, where we'll use the coconut fiber then? In the preparation of floor mats, door mats, brushes, and the mattresses. So in these cases, we'll use the coconut fiber. Okay.
Okay, sir.
The next one is a sisal. So it is also obtained from the leaves of the sisal plant, which are perennial succulent that grows best in the hot and dry areas. What is the meaning of perennial? What is the meaning of perennial? Anyone?
Sir, live for several years.
Which will have the continuous throughout the year. Perennial rivers or the terrestrial rivers will say, right? Perennial rivers means it will have the water throughout the year. Like this, perennial means permanent. So it can grow any time in the year. It's not like a grow only in the harvest, summer season or the winter season or the rainy season. It can grow at any time in the year. That's a seasonal plant.
Why like that, sir?
Some plants is like that only, right?
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay. So it is also a biodegradable in nature, and the no fertilizers or the pesticides are used in the cultivation of these sisal plants. So with the help of this sisal fiber, which are obtained from the leaves of the sisal plant, you can prepare the ropes, twine, okay, and paper also can prepare cloth, the footwear, hats, bags, carpets, and the dartboards also you can prepare with the help of this sisal fiber.
Sir, what is this
And-
chair looking thing, sir?
Sorry.
Sir, this chair, sir, like below the season.
Yeah,
So that is on the season.
that wood is made up of other plants only, but inside that chair there is some other fiber is there, right?
Yes, sir, sir. What
Which
is
is
the
sitting,
fiber?
but it's a sisal only.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So these are generally the sisal plant, how it looks. So you'll obtain the sisal fiber from which part of the plant?
Sir, leaves.
From the leaves only you'll get the sisal fiber. Clear?
Sir, it looks like hair.
Not here.
Sir, how sisal fiber is made from the leaves?
Yes, sir. First it's green and all of that. It's like straight, sir, and then it
First it
turns
will be
into.
green in color, okay, no problem. But when you dry it completely for some days under suitable environmental condition, you can get the fiber, right? Similarly, like jute. Initially, jute is green in color and they're very hard to remove from the stem of the plant. But when you keep it for the retting process for 10 days or 15 days, what will happen? The jute fiber will come out of the stem of the plants, right? How the woman has plucked the jute fiber from the stem.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you give?
Sorry. What happened? The next one is a banana fiber. You know already about the banana fibers and all. Some part of the banana is edible part only. Banana is edible only. Some part of the stem of the banana plant also edible only. Okay. So banana fiber is extracted from the banana tree bark. The tree is peeled. Brown green skin is thrown away from retaining the cleaner or the whiter portion. Okay, which is used to preparing the fiber. Okay. So each fiber is separated according to the fiber size and the grouped accordingly. The separation and knotting is repeated until the bunch of the unknotted fibers are finished to form a long continuous strand. So the fiber can be used in the preparation of various products. Now you can see here how the woman is taking the banana stem of the banana plant and how they are peeling off that stem in the picture here. So according to the required length of the size of the fiber, they will play into the different sizes. If you want short size of the fiber only, you can cut in the short place. Just will peel only the some portion. If you want the long fiber now, you have to peel completely from top to bottom of the stem. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
So this is the cap, which is prepared with the help of the banana fiber. So about the animal fiber, it is not there in the class 10th actually. This is a class 7th syllabus.
Oh, okay, sir.
Do you want to study this also?
Sir, we already studied, right, sir?
We already studied that one, but it is not there in the class 10, class 6 NCERT at all. Just
Oh,
that is a topic only. So in the case of
okay.
animal, you can see we have the two different types. One is a natural fiber, the other one is a synthetic fiber. Sorry. So whichever the fiber obtained from the plants, animals is called as an animal fiber. Synthetic fiber means what? Which are prepared with the help of the chemicals and all. Or we are mixing some chemicals to the natural fiber, it will form the semi-synthetic fiber. Understanding? Rayon you take. Rayon is obtaining from the plant only. Sorry. Rayon is made up of what? Cellulose along with the sodium hydroxide. So if you're adding the sodium hydroxide chemical to the natural fiber cellulose, it will form the semi-synthetic. Similarly here also. Sorry. Sorry.
Mute.
What happened?
Mute.
Okay. So animal fibers important thing is what? First one is the wool, second one is the silk. So you'll get the wool from sheep, goats, camel, yak and all, right?
Yes, sir.
That is the main source of the wool. Again, the silk will get from the silk moth, the silkworm.
Silkworms.
Okay. Okay. So is a yak. From where we'll get the wool?
Sir, yak, where do we find yak, sir?
Hmm?
Sir, where do we find yak, sir?
In the jungle or in the zoo park?
Sir, jungle, sir.
Forest area means that only jungle, right?
Sir, they live in the jungle.
Sir, don't they live near dry
Like
areas
mountains.
like mountains?
Yes, sir, like that, sir.
Generally, they will live in the jungles, or they will, if they want to protect the woolen fiber, they will live near the mountain areas.
So both,
Okay.
sir,
While,
mountain and jungle.
yeah, generally forest means a lot wildlife sanctuaries and all will be there in the mountain areas only, right?
Yes, sir.
National parks and all. So in those national parks are the wildlife sanctuaries. These are present.
Okay, sir.
So this animal fiber silk you'll get from the different types of the goats or the sheep. So just go through it, but
Sir?
yeah,
Sir, will you
there
give
is some
quiz today,
background
sir?
noise is there. You want quiz?
Yes, sir. Today.
Sir, last class, in your class, you gave one homework, sir. I did it, sir. Can I show it?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I also
have.
did.
Yes, I have sent homework.
Okay, good.
Sir, I also
What
did,
is,
sir.
okay, what is the homework I have given for you?
Sir,
Sir, five examples of
like
weaving
I
and
saw Fibre.
sir, five examples of weaving
Yes,
and
sir.
knitting, sir. Some
Weaving,
examples
and
clothes.
I saw Fibre.
Yes, sir. What is made from that?
Okay,
No, sir, you gave the minerals. We have to find some minerals present in our body, and you gave one worksheet.
yeah, I have given one worksheet for you also, right? To complete the worksheet and all.
Yes,
Have done
sir.
that work?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just send it to me in WhatsApp, okay?
Sir, but now can we do quiz, sir? Last 10 minutes now.
Okay, just wait a minute.
Yay!